EIDL loan recipients say no thank you, and in record numbers are ready to return their loan after watching yesterday's video. This is a Bombshell update for Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may answer them in tomorrow's recording. And as promised, we're answering Thursday's comments and yesterday's comments, which amount to 123 comments we will be answering in this video. And there are some bombshells in here, so please stay through the entire video and we'll be answering your question. But first, the news. And this is quite surprising. On Friday, LALATE detailed to you the terms and conditions of the EIDL loan agreement. You had been asking for it. You had been wondering and asking, what are these terms? What can you use the money for? How long can you use the money? Do you have to secure the money? Is it collateral? Are there repayment penalties? When can they call the loan? Can they call penalties? Can they ensure certain acts not be done with the money? And we read those details on camera, and they're quite overwhelming. In some regards, they're quite onerous, very onerous terms. As one viewer in the comments wrote, yes, they're not unusual for a usual commercial bank, but for SBA, they are onerous, allegedly. So, your reaction was what was shocking. The vast majority of comments to yesterday's video about the terms and uses were the following: that you wanted to know how to return the money and you were ready to return the money ASAP. In fact, this was a common thing among those of you who had received a small loan amount. You really didn't want to go through the ordeal of a 30-year paperwork over a $1,000 loan. You didn't think it was really worth it, or a $2,000 loan, or a $3,000 loan. And those that had major loans, even then, you were unhappy with the terms and were considering returning the money and were wondering how to do it. So here's the answer. If you are unhappy with the EIDL loan after watching Friday's video, which will be linked above in the terms and conditions, then you can return the money, and you can do it right away. Well, not today. It's Saturday, Memorial Weekend. Happy Memorial Weekend. But you can do it certainly on Tuesday. And how you do it is you can return the money to SBA. You contact them. There's no early payment penalty. And you figure out a way to ACH it or wire transfer the money over to SBA, and you're done. You're out of the obligation. If you did not like Friday's video, or you listened to this video, which I hope you do to the end, and still are unhappy, please return the money. So let's get to the 123 questions, and I will be answering them all cold, starting with Thursday's questions. Blake Austin: hey, LALATE, loan dispersed today, $1,000 grant. Never once called, got the forms 330 Vortex, and again on the Vortex. Well, congratulations, 330 Vortex worked out. Malio. The company assets used as collateral for EIDL loans are over $25,000. Yes, so that's what we detail on Friday's video. It's over $25,000 if that's the loan. Sean P: great news, got funded $88,000, funded for $10,000 grant the same day, applied 330. A 330 Vortex can need his money, just need to stay on top of the SBA people. By the way, love the channel, keep up the work, LALATE. Well, thank you, Sean P. So he got his loan and his grant money. Stephen Dawling: remember we deduced that our gross minus calculation. Bombshell exclusive: I truly believe you when you're calling to inquire. Let's remember, we're dealing with fellow humans. By extension, if you don't inquire enough times, they don't need it. I applied during the Vortex time and received 24 hours. Now the work begins. Thank you for your accurate reporting to shake up this shaky subject matter. Well, thank you, Stefan. James R: for anyone who applied on 331 and heard nothing, like me, I finally signed the closing documents, so keep faith. I'm a 1099 business independent contractor. So congratulations to 330 and 331 people right off the bat in this recording. William Mickelson, who comments daily: thank you for everything. Well, thank you, William. What do you think of this? Got mailed and sent an email for an appeal, so I guess he's doing a reconsideration. And also stated, due to the CARES Act, you should read the $10,000. My appeal went into more detail, but what do you think about appealing it in this way? I think it's good. I read the remainder of your comment yesterday, William. I think it's good. Stay with it. If you want to supplement it, watch our reconsideration videos. If you've been denied your EIDL loan, watch our reconsideration videos on the link above. And there are 4 of them. One of them is a screen share. We go through what you need to put in there, and it should work. It should help you. Glenda Collins: LALATE, love you, darling. Well, love you, Glenda. I got funded today. Wow. Oh my God. God. Big love, LALATE. I love you. You were there in my darkest, saddest, loneliest moments of the past year. I'm so excited. Please stay in touch and see what happens with my loan. I'm hoping for big now. What a great story. What a wonderful story. So Glenda was with us from the very first day of this channel. We're on like day 24 approximately now, and it came through for her. So glad. Stay with us, Glenda. Jerb Smith. Lowest credit score that SBA accepts is 570 or greater. Not true. They're not looking at medical delinquencies. Oh, interesting. No, there are people on this channel who have been funded for less than 570. Beauty Babe, SBA is dropping credit scores. Unbelievable. They can deny you when you're down in your score and you're trying to inquire from a loan. Yeah, absolutely true. It's really quite horrible, Beauty. Robert S. Love your work, LALATE. Well, thank you. We'll be following your other videos and website now that the loan is done. You have a fabulous personality, great voice, and great stage presence. Really appreciate your hard work on these topics and the great help you provided us during a difficult time. Best wishes for an amazing summer and prosperous year. Well, thank you, Robert. Stay with us as we expand this channel into covering more finance topics, bringing in sports and entertainment news as the sports leagues start up. BDM Millions, my other company where I'm a partner, got a $150,000 loan today, and the other one is stuck in the 334 Dex, which did get my PPP bank. So good. I would say with that, call SBA. You know, some of you have multiple SBA applications. Sometimes it comes in one portal invite. You click in there and you'll see multiple applications in the same window. Some don't. Dress Lady 411, all exclamation points. Thank you, LALATE, for all what you have done. My deposit for both the EIDL and the grant came in today out of the 330 Vortex. Thank God. Quadruple exclamation point. Now I can move forward with my saving my business. You're the best for keeping us motivated. Thanks to your channel. Well, that is a wonderful news. Dress Lady 411 has been commenting every single day on this channel, keeping us up to date about getting out of the 330 331 vortex. And after waiting since March 30th, she has finally gotten both things come true for her. Jerb. I commented yesterday. Also, my credit was also pulled on April 9th, and my score was 576. No credit pull is done. Loan amount I accepted is $9,000. Great, Jerb. Congratulations. BNB Millions with another comment. The other comment of the people having to deal with multiple businesses, I'm one of those. 4 days, fixed all the companies, were approved 150, and 26,000. So Jerb had several companies, and they weren't, and one was getting processed, but another one wasn't. He called SBA, and they got 150, and 26. Great news. Oscar Delgado, anyone gone through the reconsideration process? Yes, Oscar. See several people in the comments of our reconsideration video. If so, please share how the process works. Watch our videos. I'm getting nowhere when I call SBA. You don't do it by telephone. You do it in writing. Click the link above and open the reconsideration videos. Shannon Desiree, you need to just change your name to Bombshell. What do you think? No. Leo Arredondo, 330 Vortex, got my credit check April 15th, grant money and money April 18th. $18,000. So we got an $18,000 loan. Thank you for your help and support. Congratulations. Marquette City. I'm a staffing company, got denied after getting a portal invite, $150,000. I think it was due to credit score. So Marquette City got a $150,000 offer, but then got denied the loan after he accepted. Awful. Ricardo Hall, awesome video again and again. Applied 4-9, received my grant, $1,000. Still haven't heard anything on my loan. Stay with it, Ricardo. Unseen Hero, who's always been a very good patron of this channel, especially Super Chat. Can someone tell me how many points got taken off your score when they checked it for the loan? Great question. If you have the answer, drop in the comments below. Eden Bellingham, who also patronizes this channel a lot. True. If your loan is over $25,000, your documents will say 25% of your company belongs to them if you default. Congratulations. Al Stashko. It's fine for people to apply to March. I don't know what it's not addressing is the fact that people applied in May are getting turned down because of lack of funds. Agricultural only. You know anything about people who applied weeks ago? Please do a video on that. Yes. The agricultural people that applied 2 weeks ago must be agricultural. You can't be anything other than that. The ones that got theirs in the first few days had great success, got grant and loan money within days. The ones who were later in the process, later that week and the week after, have had real bad problems. They had their own loan officer, their own loan department. Banana Rama, love it. Well, thank you. Kanaka Moale applied for the grant on the loan 330, so it's a 330 Vortex. Got an invite for an from a few days ago, but it was $1,000. My second application dropped because of the same business. I'll keep you posted. So Kanaka, I mean, I would watch our video yesterday about the loan terms and consider whether or not you would do the video. So these comments I'm reading currently are people who are commenting before we did the loan terms video. I'm going to get to in a second, and please stay with me, their reaction when they find out what the loan terms are. Okay, so Brandon G. Hey again, Elliot. Possible bombshell. Got my portal invite. Transactional loan amounts $22,000. Credit score 761. Was waiting. I suggested the loan amount is. I was told everything looked good, and then the system said I had a suggested loan amount as well as $23,400. To sum it up, he couldn't give me personal information on my application, but he had access for security reasons, but didn't say he could see it. He told me that obviously my account was missing a zero, and then another holdup, not on my end, but technical issues on the end. That's what's having my application stalled so long. I would stay with it. Horrible, horrible. It's 2 pages of comments, but wow, just awful. David Vallon, the SBA is making huge mistakes. They're rejecting loans for small businesses on the coronavirus has negatively impacted the business. Is not sufficient. This is really deceptive. 1, every small business has been affected by the virus. 2, no business needs to prove they're affected. 3, the SBA got their money from Congress and should be holding up. 4, this is not the same old SBA. 5, 50% of small businesses will not hire 50% of the people back because of SBA funding delay. And finally, 60% of all businesses in the U.S. are not going to be able to get through the SBA and are going to have big problems. He goes on and on. It's just a wonderfully written comment by David Vallon. Thank you so much. The taxes that the small business pay each year will cover any losses, and why not give the loans to anyone at the time that wants to have a business and hire the people? The government has its ways to get the money back. Think money, really? Yeah. I mean, really well said. The government has the way to get the money funded. They print money, they issue bonds to pay for your loans, and they're doing that. So why be so miserly on people's loan money if they qualify? So here we go. 72 comments and questions about Friday's loan terms, and they're shocking. JL, EIDL, exactly what it stands for. Like a loan from a bank, it needs to be repaid. As for the collateral, I can't imagine what they're thinking. Well said. Jumi Ju, I was accepted for more than $25,000, under $30,000. I read every page before signing. No collateral, pay them back in 12 months is over. Use your money wisely for your business. Not true. PPP is not, EIDL is not a 12-month loan. It's a 30-year loan. And yes, it says in the terms and conditions, anything that's over $25,000, they're taking collateral. They will take collateral, and you have to file obligation. You have to follow their terms and conditions. Please read carefully, Jumi Ju. Not correct. Celtech City, love your videos. I'm an independent contractor, and I hire so he details a lot of equipment in here. I was approved for an $800,000 loan. I think he said $800,000 loan. Past ID verification. I'm very accepted. I accepted the loan. If anyone got the loan, even for a couple $1,000s, treat it as well. It's opening a big door at the SBA and funding. If the junk hits the fan, the business goes down anyway. You'll certainly have rights overall. Best of luck. Well, that's a great comment there. Thank you. Kenny Hahn, what's the big deal with collateral? It's only fair. Well, thank you for your comment. Toshiba Vayo. EIDL, service business, no equipment, only cell phones, laptops, and website. What insurance collateral do they require? Read it carefully. It also talks about, your business equipment. It could be chairs, your office desk, your computers, literally anything that you use to effectuate your service. Leanne Harmick, and especially if you are unsure about it, that's another reason why not to sign the agreement. I am speechless, Leanne. I am speechless. So much I could say about the terms, but first I need to have my jaw when I'm dropping when I read number 4 and beyond. Great job, LALATE. Yes, it is shocking. Kanaka, hey LALATE, I got my loan and grant that same time. I'm happy I got the grant, but the loan terms are kind of messed. Is there any way I can return the loan? The loan amount was only $1,000. Yes. Tuesday morning, you can call them up and say, I'm ready to return the loan. It's as simple as that. And get ready to figure out how to leave it in your bank account and get ready to send it back electronically to SBA in the manner that they want it to be sent. Line imagery, the bombshells of bombshells. LALATE, no thank you. I would like to keep my business. Great said, Lion. Give the money back. Jimmy Johnson. Will I get a PPP loan if I started my business this year? My gross sales would be over 2020. You have to ask your lender that question. JG, hey, LALATE, I made a payment for my loan. What is the SBA going to give us information on how to make payments on the loan? Oh, that's a really good question. I really don't know that answer. I really don't know how you make payments. I don't think your payments are due yet. I thought it was 60 days before the first payment, or several weeks, but I'm not positive. Marina's on. I just feel like the reconsiderations are going to blow people, are going to blow, I think she means blow people off. Kim Akins, I would recommend if you do accept the loan to a factor as much as faster repayment timeline than 30 years. So Kim is saying, hey, if you're going to take the loan, don't hold it for 30 years, which is a great point. There are reverse loan calculators that will tell you if your loan is X, you can afford the payment. Also, some businesses may already have hazard insurance. Thank you so much, Mike. So great point. I mean, don't carry the loan for 30 years if you don't need it. Maybe you just need it for a very short period of time. Mike Tran, I got approved for more than $25,000 in the process of funding. I think I'm going to return it. He's watching the video, and we're 7 minutes into this recording, and here's Mike Tran, who's a regular viewer of this channel. He says, I think I'm ready to return it. So he was more than $25,000. He is collateralized, and he's in the process of funding. I think I'm going to return it after reading the terms and conditions again. The grant is a joke since it will turn into a loan when it comes to PPP's forgiveness. Well, that's another instrument. I was excited and waited just like everyone else, but now I have to return it. You don't have to return it. It's up to you. It's up to you as a financial decision. Got Mott Top. I just got accepted $25,000 less. Problem solved. Well, very good. Ken C. I knew it was too good for them to be throwing 5 and 6 figures at people in the middle of a crisis when people can't even get basic relief. Very well said. Friday Night Network. What do you expect? Low strings, low interest terms? It's not low interest. 3.75 is right at the market. It is not a better than market rate currently. In fact, it's a little bit on the high end. These are relatively routine borrowing processes. They aren't. Run your business with sound principle and just do the right thing. Not necessarily. Unseen Hero. The SBA told me the insurance was for loans under $25,000 will not be mandatory. Well, they told you on the phone one thing, but the contract says something other than that. I asked if she was sure, and she said just wait and you choose and accept the amount. Speak to the loan officer. No, it's what's in the agreement. Don't have anyone at SBA play that game with you that someone told you this and someone told you that. It is an agreement. The agreement is what you sign. I don't want anyone in this channel being told something by SBA that is different than the loan agreement. Don't fall for that. Whatever's in the loan agreement, you must believe that is the terms and conditions of what the parties agree to. So if Jessica or James or Jared on the phone from FCA says, oh, no, ignore that. That doesn't what it means. Great. Throw that aside because that is not a binding agreement between the parties. The binding agreement is the contract you sign, which is the loan agreement. And what the loan agreement says is what is the obligation between you and SBA. Rita Orta for EIDL. I would like to borrow only $25,000, although I got approved for $59,000. Should I ask SBA to modify and then pay back the money right away? Great question, Ria. I don't know that answer. And a lot of you have asked, can you change the loan agreement after you have it? I mean, that's sort of like a new video unto itself. If you're watching this video and you have asked SBA to change the loan agreement, have they changed the loan agreement after it's written and what happened? I know someone that had the loan agreement changed before it was signed. But after it's signed, I don't know anyone that's had that done. So if you've had that done, drop in the comments below, and I'd love to know the answer. Mehan Patel, can I use EIDL fund to pay a balloon payment for my business? I believe not, but watch yesterday's video in the link above on the terms and conditions. Michael Ty, hey LALATE, thank you for all the helpful information. Please give me some advice on the following issues. Okay, I'm ready, Michael. 1, can I change the requested EIDL amount from $50,000 to $24,000 to avoid all those collateral conditions? If yes, how do I do it? Just call SBA? Well, if you haven't signed the agreement, yes, you can call them up and do it over the phone. If you have signed the agreement, you're going to still have to call them up, and I have no idea, as the previous comment was, how do you change the agreement after it's signed? No one on this channel who has watched this channel, of the 500 of comments per day, hundreds of thousands of viewers per day, has done that or has said that they've done that yet. If you've done that and you know the answer, please drop it below, because this is going to be a bombshell. I have applied for this loan on 3/31, haven't received any grants, just a loan offer, accepted the loan with the hope that they will sign me the grant later with the loan. Is that possible? Yes, but as Michael, as we said in the last half a week, when you get a loan offer, before you sign it, call up SBA and ask them, where's your grant money? Now that you sign the loan offer, the loan agreement, still call it SBA and say, where's my grant money? When am I getting it? How is it coming? And will it impact the loan agreement? 3, I really got the grant. Can I pay off the loan right then? If there's any, is there any legal issue for paying off the loan early, or there'll be any payment? No. So that's a great thing. You can give back all the EIDL loan money Tuesday morning after the Memorial Weekend if you don't want it. There's an early payment penalty. Well, you don't have it yet, but assuming you had it, there's no early payment penalty under the EIDL loan. That is one of the great things about it. Now, remember, on the terms and conditions, they can call the loan early and really stick it to you with penalty, with problems. Kim Foltz, I got approved for $30,000, but I've not signed anything yet. Should I just let the 30 days go by, or just call them and tell them I don't want it? Thanks in advance. Really good question. I mean, I sort of know the answer, but I want you to be careful about this. I believe the answer is you just don't sign anything. It expires within... I think it's 60 days. I don't think it's 30 days. But if you really don't want it and want to make sure it's dead, I would call SBA and say, hey, can you kill this email I got? Can you kill this portal offer? I just don't want it. And they will tell you how that's done technically. But I think if you don't sign, you don't sign an agreement, you're not bound to an agreement. Brett Terrell. What if you expected a maximum amount of $27,000 in the portal and didn't know about the collateral? Can you change the loan amount to less than $25,000 if you expected a higher amount already and hasn't been approved yet? Oh, wow. So that's a really great question. So here he accepted higher than $25,000. They, SBA, haven't accepted his offer yet, and he wants to come back and change it. Wow. So we're having all versions of changing these loan offers now. I don't know the answer. I really don't know. This is really the first day, and probably it's going to turn into the title of the video, which was not supposed to be. How do you change a loan offer to get uncollateralized loans under $25,000 after watching our video on Friday? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. No one has done that or said in the comments below, when and how you change it. If you're watching this video and you want to change the loan terms and you're watching this video on Tuesday, well, you're going to watch it on Saturday, of course. But if you then watch our videos on Tuesday and you called SBA and say, hey, I want to change the loan terms. I want to reduce it to $25,000. I don't want to be collateralized. I saw the terms. I changed my mind. And they do it for you. Please drop in the comments, what type of loan were you? Were you a loan that they had accepted? Were you a loan that was still processing? Were you a loan that you had not accepted? Or that was just an offer? Please drop in the comments, because I'd love to know the answer, because obviously this is turning to another subject as this mess continues. Matthew Kim, can I use EIDL loan for paying taxes? Boy, watch Friday's video. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember that one. I don't think so. Isabella Lee, I applied 330 credit check. Received my app, called today. Told them I misread the question. Then she said a lot of people. She said I fixed my mistake. I should get a loan offer next week. So tell people that Tier 2 officers can correct any mistake you make. Great information. Thank you. Nate N2. The fine print of this loan tells me the Fed is out to screw you. It's not the Fed, it's the SBA. We have a video on the Fed's loan, which is up above in the Main Street Lending Program, the Main Street Loan Program. That's underwritten by the Fed. This is done by the SBA. Not helping you. This looks like a medication that claims to treat you but will kill you. My take on this is that the fine print is deceptively designed to scare applicants. It scared me. As long as you pay for the loan on time, you may be left alone, but if you default on repayment, God bless your soul. Like all Fed loans, it will be repaid even after death. Again, it's not a Fed loan, but thank you for your comment. Very well said. Mervyn Secure Cambridge, who comments daily. I think you left out one bigger reason not to get the loan. I've heard that upon default or calling the loan, that the penalty is 1.5 times the amount of the loan. Meaning, if you took out a loan for $100,000, they would demand $150,000 plus interest up to that point. Let me know if I've heard wrong. It's in the learned. Yesterday's video, we only went into like 3 pages of the terms and conditions. It was so bad at that point. We said, hey, we're 15 minutes into the recording. We can't do 2 hours of how bad this is. I would not be surprised. Bananarama, loved it. Well, thank you. Clive Bevy, I received a loan offer for $150,000. I'm planning on selling the business in the next 6 months. Oh, good luck. Oh, no, you can't do that with this loan. Will this have to be paid off before I sell, or can I get permission of SBA to personally guarantee it? No, they're going to tell you to give back the money. It says borrower will not sell or transfer any collateral via written consent of the SBA. Exactly. You have big problems, my friend, Clyde. You have to get ready to pay back the money. So if you're going to sell your business, make sure you have, I'm not going to advise you how to do this, but I mean, you have to pay back the loan before you get rid of the business, or you will be on the hook and you may have penalties. Georgette Fisher, the goalpost keeps moving. The goalpost keeps moving, Georgette. Ather Sad, good info, sir. Thank you. Hate Sill, just got the portal invite, 4-1. Good. Bill Lemon, I think the comparison you might look at is the terms and conditions from a private bank of Bank of America Wells. I work in finance. Whether SBA should be putting in such terms given the circumstances is another valid question. Great comment. That was the one we referred to at the beginning of this video. Sina Martin, can we receive PUA and EIDL? I know we can't get a PPP and PUA. What about EIDL? Thank you for bringing it to us. Boy, I don't know the answer. I'd ask the SBA. That's a tough one. Racy Timmons. I don't understand why everyone is so scared of the loan terms. This is basic in commercial loans. Whenever you get the best terms we'll ever get with the least amount of underwriting you'll ever get, take the money and roll. The question is, where are you going to roll? Gorilla Toys, who's a very big super chat patron of this channel. Great cold read. Well, thank you. This is all cold read today. The hazard insurance is well documented on the EIDL loan, about $25,000, a strong binding contract, and you should really plan 1, about how you'll be allocating 2, associate costs and limitations, and 3, is it worth dealing with the devil? You call them the devil, not me. Inway T, my loan that was apparently dispersed for $49,000. My business only has a business worth of $900. Supplies are worth $2,500. So she's Inway T is concerned about the collateral. I am too. Line imagery, PUA all day. He doesn't want to deal with EIDL. John Smith, why are they denying the loan with a letter stating that you took the grant when you never received it, but they denied it? So he's referring to our grant video yesterday, which is where they're denying the grants based upon a grant, they're denying the loan based upon a grant which you had never received. Johnny Finley, so after all this crap that's saying you cannot spend this money on anything other than to protect the government's position. Well said. It just goes to prove the hand often feeds you is often the wolf in the sheep's clothing. Go to bed with a dog and you'll end up with wind with fleas. Wow. And there you go. 123 comments from 2 days of terror over the EIDL loan. Do you want the EIDL loan? Are you going to keep it? If you want to return it or keep a certain amount of it to bring it under collateral and you're going to call SBA on Tuesday, please drop your comments below what you plan to do on Tuesday. And then when you do it, if you do it on Tuesday, please drop your comments on Tuesday's video. We are going to be staying on top of this because obviously this is now an evolving story that I didn't even see coming. People were trying to return part of their EIDL loan money to get under the collateral amount. Can you do it, and how do you do it? Wow. As always, drop your comments below, and by 2 p.m. Sunday, and we'll feature them in Sunday's recording. As always, stay with LALATE for more.